with Steve. We're at LAI, and Steve's a member here, and actually he's getting ready to go home, so we wanted to ask him a few questions on his experience here. And Steve, I know you're from Florida. You're originally from?
Michigan.
Michigan, and now you're living in Florida, so you're ready for the good life. Tell us a little bit about your experience here at LAI. What do you think of the agency itself?
I had a great time. This isn't my first trip to Colombia. I've been traveling here for a few years now, and while I feel that you can find your naranja, your partner, really throughout Latin America, what I like about Bogota is that I find that the women here tend to be more educated, and for me that's important. They tend to be a little less naive, a little bit less immature, and as I said, where you can find beautiful women anywhere, they're beautiful here too, and they come with the bonus of being more intelligent. So, and Nelson runs a great show. It's organized, the women work hard, they treat you like a family. So if you're going to come to Bogota, this would be the place to go.
Okay, so you and I, let's just have a conversation.
Okay.
Look at me right here.
Okay.
You'll be looking at the camera.
Okay.
So let's rate this agency on a scale of 1 to 10, and be honest. You've been to how many agencies so far?
I've been around. I've traveled to Barranquilla, Cali. I've been to Costa Rica.
Okay, you've been a lot of places.
I've been a lot of places.
Okay, this particular agency, we're at LAI. We're here in Bogota. It's a little different than maybe some of the other agencies because we're not on the beach and those sorts of things, but rate us and then tell us what you think is special here, if you think anything is special. I mean, just talk to me. Well,
what I said is, first of all, they welcome you with open arms. They treat you like a family, and they're not here to nickel and dime you, which you can find at other agencies. The hotel is comfortable, where I've stayed at another agency in Barranquilla, and I wouldn't recommend it. It's not comfortable. Here it's well, I don't know if you'd call it first world or 5-star. It's very comfortable, hot water, and the rooms are clean, and they do a great job, and they've got a restaurant here, they've got a bar here, so you've got the benefit of a hotel and the agency all in one place, where most other agencies, either they have a crappy bed and breakfast or a crappy hotel, or they have an office and you're sitting around an office all day, and that's no fun. This is a lot more comfortable.
Right. So that sounds good. And have they met all your needs, or most of them? And how about the girls?
Well,
you've been working with at the agency, as far as introducing you to girls, have they been doing a good job?
They've done a great job. Other agencies do a good job too, but these guys are as good or better than anybody in terms of organizing your schedule. They'll help you with other things. They've helped me with my hotel reservations and other places I'm traveling on. Actually, I'm traveling on to Barranquilla for a couple of days, and then I'm going home.
Okay. How about some of the guys you met here? You meet them?
Super guys. There's some real camaraderie here. Right. You don't have the beach like you said, but I haven't found too many places that do have the beach. There's one agency that I know about in Barranquilla says they're on the beach, but they're really not.
They're not on
they're in a crappy office that you're sitting around all day. And they'll introduce you to some women too. I mean, most agencies will introduce you to women. I mean, that's the one thing they do. But where these guys shine is that they're honest, they're professional, and they give you the benefit of a comfortable hotel within the agency.
Okay. And plan on coming back?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back to Bogota. I've met a ton of women. My head was spinning for a few days, so I've got to do a little reflection and sort things out. But I don't think finding the woman of your dreams, I think, is very doable here.
Okay. All right. Let's stop there and let's just check the sound quality. I think I realize his mic's on. All right, you're how many miles from home? I'd say you're a good 1,500 miles from home.
Well, about a 3-hour flight.
Okay. Do you feel like you're in another world, or do you feel comfortable here? Do you have the services here maybe that you have at home? Maybe the internet or TV? You got cable? Tell us about all that.
I got cable in English, color TV. The internet connection is great here. That's a big plus. I forgot to mention that earlier. You've got a few computers here, and the connection is great, and I need to get on the computer, so it's a high speed. I believe it's fiber optics, I'm not sure, but at other agencies where I had to go to internet cafes, sometimes you wait for hours just to open your email. A very slow connection sometime in Colombia, depending on where you are, but this is a great connection, and it's free, so that's a big plus for me.
That's good. And tell us specifically about the girls you met. I met some of the girls you met, and they were pretty. To me, they look pretty hot. You tell me what you think.
Well, they are hot. I'm meeting women here at the agency I'm 44, I'll be 45 in a couple months. And I'm meeting women at this agency, ages 20 to 27 is what I've met. And they're all beautiful, and they're all nice. And the hardest part is figuring out who's going to make the best partner. I mean, meeting them is not the tough part. It's just figuring out who you want to be with. So it's going to probably take me a couple more trips to figure this thing out.
Some of the girls you met are professionals, or what do they do?
Yeah, like I said earlier, they tend to be a lot more educated than you might find and more professional that you might find in other places in Latin America. One woman, she's in law school. Another, she's in sales, sells cars. She's been to the States, speaks English. Another woman, she's selling, I'm trying to remember, she's selling artwork. So, you know, you don't find that so much, you don't find that in other places, you know. Educated, university degrees, some speak English, and I just find just a lot more sophisticated, better dressed, a little more reserved. But, I mean, what are you looking to bring home? You know, a 44-year-old guy. So.
Great. I asked before, but I'll ask again. You planning on coming back? You think you'll find a wife here?
I do. I mean, I've got a couple that I have to sort through, and
yeah, you have to say, because they don't know I'm asking the question. You have to say, yeah, I think I'll find a wife here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, keep going.
Yes.
You think you'll find a wife here?
Yes, I think I'll find a wife here. I'm real confident in that. And if it doesn't turn out to be one of the women that I met on this trip, then in a couple more months, there'll be a whole new crop. So, right. Yeah, I'm real confident.
Okay. And if you came here, met women, but never found your wife or anything, would you say it was worth the trip? Did you have fun? I mean, compared to some of the other trips you've been on that didn't involve meeting girls, I mean, have you been to Club Med or just on a fun level? How would you rate this as far as fun?
Well, let's face it, this is a little more work. I enjoy Colombia because, for one, I get a kick of how cheap it is here. I mean, I got a haircut yesterday for 4,000 pesos. That's about $1.60. You know, you can't believe the prices. But let's face it, the reason we go to Colombia is for the women. So if I had my choice, I'd probably pick a Club Med vacation. But it's enjoyable, it's comfortable, and if your main goal is to meet a woman, to meet a wife, then you're not going to find it at Club Med if you're 44 years old, and you're not going to find what you're looking for. At least I'm not going to find what I'm looking for at Club Med. I'm going to find it here in Bogota.
So you have a much better chance of finding the woman that you want here as opposed to maybe in an American style atmosphere, Club Med or cruise or something.
Exactly. You know, first of all, I prefer to meet a woman. I'm 44. I prefer to meet a woman younger than 30, something in the low to mid, high 20s, and that's just my preference. And I think a lot of men feel that way. And I don't think you're going to find a hot American woman in her mid-20s that's going to be interested in me. It's going to be a lot easier to find it down here. And a good woman. You know, anybody who's been experienced with Latin women will know that they tend to, while I like the women that are educated and maybe a tad more independent here, you're the boss, you're the man, and they're going to take care of you, and they're going to be supportive of you, and they're going to be faithful. And you can't go wrong. Once you go Latin, you're never going to go back.
Is it fair to say that the Latin girls make you feel more like a man, make you feel more important because they respect you for being a man?
Sure. You know, my ex is from Cali, and you know, they just are going to do more things for you than you're going to find from. You're the king, you know, and they're going to take care of you, and they're going to be there for you.
Any chance of you marrying an American girl?
Well, you know, you never say never, but I'm pretty determined to find a Latin woman.
And you'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
All right, thanks, Steve. We appreciate it.
Well, you have to do some editing.
No, yeah. Well,
It's part of the course.